Because I have something better.
Huh? What is
Merciful
this?
mode.
Whoa! Shoot! I messed up.
Hi, I'm Ben. Now, for those of you who don't know, the Digimon TCG is currently my favorite game to play at the moment. I even have a little bit of competitive success with it as well. But that isn't enough. I need to hone my skills and make myself into an even better player. But to do that, I'm gonna need a rival. With thanks to my good friend Kyle, aka RideMyAvatar, we've come up with a brand new series for you guys. We call it the Digimon Tri Cup. Every video, we'll be bringing in our own proxy decks, up to date with whatever the latest support is available, and duke it out. Each win will grant either of us a point, and the first person to reach 12 points first wins the entire series.
Hold up. So, upon further consideration, we may have realized that first to 12 wins is a little too short. So we are changing the point system. Instead of it being the first to 12 points first, we're gonna make it so that this series will last 15 weeks, and the person who has the most points after 15 weeks will win the entire series. Yeah. This'll work. Probably.
It's gonna be a fun little competition where we try and see who will be victorious. So it kinda makes sense to call it the Digimon Tri Cup, no? Don't you think? Each video is gonna be alternating on either me or Kyle's channel, so make sure you subscribe to both so you don't miss out on any of the action. The Digimon Tri Cup. Who do you think will win?
So after that exciting win here, we are going to talk about our Bloom Lord strategy. We're taking Bloom Lord. If you don't know what Bloom Lord does, Bloom Lord is going to allow you to keep it your turn and apply pressure with attacks and just keep your opponent off balance and really make them have to waste resources, because he's such a powerhouse in himself. Because as long as we can go wide and he can't control our board easily, we can just clear him out. So that's going to really help us out with the security checks, everything like that. And then Hydramon is really going to be the backup we needed, and being able to control board state with that, and being able to bottom deck. You have two more suspended Digimon with plant, vegetation, or fairy in one of its traits. Return one of your opponent's suspended Digimon to the bottom of the deck. It's going to really help us out. And then we have a million ways with vegetations to search, get into our pieces. So as long as we see the right pieces at the right time, we can really apply some damage to our opponent. And let's see what Ben's bringing into the corner.
Okay, so Machinedramon may have not worked out so well. I probably should have been adding a little bit more level 5 cyborgs, but that's besides the point. We can bring it back another time. We will get Machinedramon's redemption. But right now, it is time for my own redemption, and we're going to be bringing in my favorite deck to play since BT11. And you can guess it just by looking at it. It is time for some BlackWarGreymon. The deck list is pretty straightforward. I'm opting for running only 8 types of champions and 8 types of ultimates, because those are the only ultimates I want to see, as well as running Cool Boy at a rather high amount of copies, because I want to be able to get those extra memory value and draw in order to make sure I see those pieces as soon as possible. Because how I want to do this is I want to make my BlackWarGreymon as consistent and a perfect stack almost all the time. We're running 2 copies of Hades Force, a brand new option card that is phenomenal in this meta, being able to wipe out our opponent's Digimon and Tamers up to the play cost of one of our Greymons on the field. So as long as we have a Gaiomon or a BlackWarGreymon X, that is up to a 13 cost we can destroy. Like, imagine it. 4 cost Tamers. I'm bad at math. 3 12 cost Tamers. Jesus. I'm bad at math. 3 4 cost Tamers. Absolutely annihilated with the power of Hades Force. Or we can also get rid of a bunch of our opponent's Digimon if they decide to swarm us with, like, I don't know, Jesmon or something. I'm also opting to run only 2 copies of Kuga Yuya, because we don't really need the protection that much. We're hoping that the Greymon X or the Agumon X's inheritable effects are enough to protect us, and that's why we run high amounts of copies of X Antibody. And because of our current ratios, I'm opting to run black memory boost instead of red memory boost, so having this amount of black Digimon is pretty important. And the spicy tech for this deck is the promo BlackWarGreymon. We are going to be trying to evolve using the entire X line. We are likely going to have quite a number of sources, so sometimes BlackWarGreymon can just end the game if we are behind, for that matter. Okay, that's it for the deck profile. Let's hope it works out. BlackWarGreymon, I'm counting on you.
Okay.
Here we go. Our competitive decks. Let's see what we bring to the table.
Hatch Argomon.
Ooh, okay.
Kumamon, draw.
Kumamon, yeah.
And then we will Digivolve into Sunflowamon. Giving you 2. Draw
Give
me
me
a
2.
card.
All right, I will draw for turn. And now it's time for you to know what I'm playing with now. I will hatch into Koromon.
Ooh.
Koromon evolve into...
This is a BlackWarGreymon deck.
Yes, sir. Evolve into Agumon X. Draw a card. And now I pay 3 memory to put you at 1 to hard play and Agumon. Effect: on play, reveal the top 4 cards of my deck, add 1 Greymon in the name and 1 Dragonkin in the name. And would you look at that? I got myself a BlackWarGreymon Dragonkin and a Metal Greymon Greymon.
Promote
These
my
two?
Sunflowamon.
What about that? Yep.
So I'm at 1, which means the better play here is to go Digizorption for free.
Ooh,
Draw.
okay.
And then play Palmon for 3, giving you 2. Revealing
Give
the
me
top
2.
4 cards of my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll grab Palmon, and my fairy type will be Bloomlord.
Ooh, okay. You have a top 4 searcher like that too? Man, that's my shtick. Alright, I will draw for turn then. I evolve Agumon into Agumon X.
Okay.
I draw a card. Effect: on evolve, I reveal the top 3 cards of my deck. I reveal 1 card with either Greymon or X antibody in the name, and 1 Black Tamer from among them and add it to my hand. I'm gonna get the X antibody.
Sounds good.
And these 2 will go to the bottom of my deck here. And I'm at 2 right now. Well, unfortunately, the only thing I can do here is I'll pay 3 memory to evolve Agumon X into Greymon X antibody. I draw a card. It's your move.
Draw for turn. Unsuspend Argomon. Gain 1 memory because of Argo.
Yep, that's good.
I'm gonna hatch. I'm gonna Digivolve Gummymon into Palmon. Draw me a card. So there is plenty of plays I can do here.
That doesn't surprise me.
I'm gonna Digivolve Palmon into Sunfloramon.
Okay.
So when Digivolving, by suspending one of my Digimon, I'll suspend the Argomon.
Okay.
Because I suspended a Digimon, I get to draw a card. I'll draw for Digievolution. Then I get to play something from my hand.
Does it have to be 3K?
It's got to be 3K and a plant, vegetation, or fairy type.
Gotcha. Cool.
I'll play Pumumon.
Okay. And what does he do?
So your turn, when an effect would suspend this Digimon, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon.
Okay. That's... Wait, you mean when you download, you could just... Oh.
Yup.
Okay. I see what it is.
So, Digivolve into Hydromon. I'm going to suspend Kumumon to suspend your lovely Agumon.
My Agumon X?
Yep. What's really nice about this is I get to, all turns when an opponent's Digimon is suspended, gain 1 memory for each suspended Digimon with plant, fairy, and vegetation. So we gain 2 memory. So you're down to 2.
3.
So if you have 2 or more suspended Digimon with plant or vegetation in one of its traits, return one of your opponent's suspended Digimon to the bottom of the deck. So your Agumon gets spin back.
No. Okay.
And you're at 3.
My turn at 3. I will draw for turn. Alright. Greymon X, move up.
Okay.
And what does the Hydramon do also? Is that it? Is that when it's suspended kind of deal? Is that all of his effects? That
Your
just did?
turn, all turns, by the way. So if that thing swings, you're going to lose more memory.
Well, let's not deal with that then. I'm going to activate X Antibody, putting it underneath my Greymon X.
Okay.
And now Greymon X's effect. When I would evolve into a Digimon with Greymon in the name, it's reduced by 1 for every color on it. And it just so happens, this Metal Greymon is 2 colors. So instead of 4 cost, it's 2 cost, putting me down to 1. And draw a card. And then effect, on evolve, I get to de-Digivolve one of your Digimon by 1. Yep, and then I delete one of your Digimon that is 3k DP or less. I'll delete the Sunflowmon.
Yeah.
And next, for my next trick, I will have my Metal Greymon. Is that Argomon just a 6K?
Yep.
All right. I will then use my Metal Greymon to attack the Argomon. And on attack, but the Koromon, because there's a Greymon in the name, I draw 1 card.
Okay.
And I'm down to 1 memory right now. Okay. And you have just a Palmon in the racing right now?
Yep.
Alright. I'm going to pay 2 costs for Cool Boy.
Putting you down.
Yep. And then effect on play, reveal the top 3 cards in my deck. Add 1 Digimon with X antibody in its traits and 1 X antibody option. I only have Agumon X. And that makes it your move.
Mm-hmm. I'll promote the Palmon up.
Okay.
And then I'll Digivolve Umamon into Vegemon, giving you 1.
Oh, put me at 1. Okay, sure, fair enough.
Draw.
Alright. I will unsuspend and I will draw. I will hatch into a new Koromon.
Yep.
Koromon evolves into Agumon. Draw a card. And now, I will use Metal Greymon and evolve it into the brand new... where is he? I found him. Evolve into Metal Greymon X for 1 cost.
Okay.
Draw a card. And thanks to Cool Boy, I am allowed to tap him, allowing me to gain 1 more memory and draw a card, so putting me back to 1. On evolve, this Digimon can no longer be... this Digimon cannot be reduced, and it cannot be de-Digivolved by your opponent's card effects until the end of your opponent's next turn.
Okay.
And then if I evolve into a Digimon with Metal Greymon in the name, or have X antibody in its source, I get to delete a Digimon that is 6k DP or less. So I will delete the Vegemon.
Okay.
And now, I think we're just gonna play it simple. I'm gonna just pay 4 costs to evolve into BlackWarGreymon. Draw a card, and on evolve, I will delete the Palmon. Your move.
Draw for turn. Hatch. Digi. Draw. Digi for 2. Draw.
Put me down to 1.
And then giving you 2. Draw.
I will unsuspend.
Yep.
And I will draw. Okay. Let's move Agumon up.
Yep.
Agumon evolves into Agumon X. I draw 1. And thanks to the Cool Boy, I gain 1 more memory. So I'm at 3. I draw a card. And then we'll use Agumon X's effect, reveal the top 3 cards of my deck. Add 1 Greymon and 1... or Omnimon and 1 X anti. I will get the Metal Grey X and 1 X antibody.
Yep.
These Agumon goes to the bottom of my deck. Still at 3. I'm going to hard play a Maki for 3.
Yep.
And her effect is when she comes into play, I reveal the top 3 cards of my deck. 1, 2, 3. I can get 1 dual color card that includes a black card and a Tapirmon. There's no Tapirmon here. And I think all I can do at the moment is just do this. I am going to swing with BlackWarGreymon at security. On attack, we'll use the Koromon's effect to draw a card.
Yep.
And we'll use the Maki's effect to reduce the next thing I evolve into. I will use X Antibody's effect to evolve into an X Antibody Digimon. And then with the Maki's effect, we'll reduce it by 1 as well, because it is going to be a dual color. Let's bring out the new boy, BlackWarGreymon. So it normally costs 2, but it will only cost 1 this time. And I draw a card. And that is only for 1 check. 13k.
3k, you're fine.
Alright. And that would end my turn. And then at the start of your turn, I will unsuspend because of reboot. And that triggers my Metal Greymon X, which makes you trash a card from your security stack.
12k.
And that ends... yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all my effects so far.
Coming tough here.
Yeah, I understand. Take your time, my friend.
Because I can't get rid of that BlackWarGreymon X antibody at the moment.
At the moment, you'll have to blow him up twice, basically, because of the Greymon X.
Well, he's not battle protection, right?
That is correct, yes. No battle protection. You can beat him up by battle. No problem.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. I have that option. Promote
I
up.
didn't print it. Oh yeah, you're good.
I'm gonna suspend. I'm gonna play Umamon.
We'll move on. Yep.
Then we will. See, I wish the other cards were the other card I need right now because I would be fine.
I understand. What's the other card you're missing right now?
Hydramon. I literally only got one. I can
no.
deal with a lot of your threats. But the problem is, I'm still wide open here. Draw. I'll Digivolve into Bloomlord. Suspend Red Vegemon. So this would normally cost 4 to Digivolve. I gain 2 memory because it's suspended, 1 memory because of Jartamon skill, and Bloomlord restands.
Alright, and because you unsuspended during your opponent's turn, that triggers BlackWarGreymon's second effect. When any Digimon becomes unsuspended during the opponent's turn, if this Digimon has BlackWarGreymon in its traits or X antibody as a source, I then get to delete one of your Digimon with the lowest play cost. So I will delete the Red Veggie. And I'm at 1.
Yep.
I will unsuspend, and I will draw. I will hatch into another Koro, and I will evolve into an Agumon and draw a card. And how big is the Bloomlord?
He's just a 12k.
Alrighty. And then in that case, BlackWarGreymon is gonna in fact attack the Bloomlord because I do have Metal Greymon underneath. And I draw a card thanks to Koro. No X antibody effect, unfortunately, but it is what it is. And I think the most I can do right now is just swing with Agumon X. 2k, 1 check.
3k.
I'm dead. And I will pass the turn by hard playing Akuga Yuya, putting you at 3.
Okay.
And during your unsuspend phase, BlackWar unsuspends, which triggers Metal Gray, which will then make you trash 1 more from your security stack.
Yep. Really
Alrighty.
doesn't matter because if I can't get rid of that thing, I can't get rid of it. Yeah, Mimi, you were way too late, girl.
Oh no.
Digi for 2. Go to 1. Draw. There we go. Like now I'm getting pieces, but it doesn't matter. You're gonna have enough memory to ruin my day.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I will draw for turn. I will move the Agumon up.
Yep.
Agumon swings at security.
Terriermon.
I died, and the BlackWar will swing for game.
Yep.
Good game, good sir. Alright, I knew you had it in you, BlackWarGreymon, and that makes that 2 points for me. Remember, the next episode is going to be over on Kyle's channel, so make sure you subscribe to his channel as well. The links are down in the description. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.